And I'm your host, Ashaya, and I'm here with
Jeffrey Dahmer II.
Haley.
David.
in the so it's October, so we're honoring the month of October. So we'll be talking about,
Like
Halloween.
Halloween and like
Scary stories and all this
and
other
stuff
fun
like that.
stuff.
But you gonna read
To
that?
start off
Wait.
the podcast, we're going to start with a little statement. So, according to the New York Times, the 1970 ordinance stated that no one older than 12 years old was allowed to trick or treat, and that anyone caught over the age of that 12 years old could be fined as much as $100, arrested, and sent to jail for 6 months. How do you feel about this?
Damn.
I feel like that's a little too much because there's some kids that are like not to be offensive or anything, but there's some kids that are like mentally ill or like they have like autism and stuff like that, and they still think that they're like young. So I feel like with those people, it'll be like a problem if they go out trick or treating and stuff like that.
Now, imagine being 13 and then sent to jail for 6 months.
Oh, yeah,
Because you
that's
went
crazy.
trick or treating. Like,
That's
that is
crazy.
so stupid.
Like, somebody going to ask you why you in jail. I trick or treated. Like that.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
feel
like dumb.
I feel like that
coordinates,
age
yo.
you're still considered a kid.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like
that's
it
young.
should at least be like under the age of 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
under the
Yeah,
age of 18.
yeah.
Like 16 and 18 is where you kind of stop.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just normal, like in you to like stop trick or treating by like the age of 16.
Because you're
17.
just, you feel too old for it.
But like after 18, you're considered an adult. Like what are you doing out trick or treating with little kids?
But yeah, but like he said, like there's kids that's older that got like problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually
They
there's
still feel young.
they have these blue Halloween buckets to
Yeah.
tell people like this is that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool and helpful. So
Yo, y'all, what is the worst costume that y'all ever seen?
not a ghost. They had like it's just a white sheet with eyeballs cut out. Like, bro, you
Yeah.
could put some effort into
That
it.
is a classic. You
It
can never
is,
go
but
wrong
it's
with
so
that.
No, I
boring.
remember one year, I had we went trick or treating, right? And they, you know when you go to the door, they're like, "What are you?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm myself."
I'm myself. I'm my scariest version. I'm the scariest myself.
Oh my god.
Yo.
No. Okay. Would y'all rather? I can't speak. But would you rather get a trick or a treat?
A
Treat.
trick. That trick will be
If you get a trick, yo, that's funny.
Imagine they do like a front flip or something like that.
Yeah. And you're like, where's my candy? And they be like, nah, you wanted the trick.
Nah.
Yo.
So how old would you guys let your kids in the future like go out trick or treating?
No, I was just about to say that. No, I wouldn't, because I feel like, I don't know. Now when I think about it, like really think about it, like you're going to strangers' houses and getting, candy
for
or whatever
candy.
I
from
mean-
them, but you don't know what they could have put in there. But I see, like, when people go home after from trick or treating, their parents make like them go like look through their candy and stuff. But I
Yeah.
feel like that's like,
I mean, like
not-
us, we used to go trick or treating, but that was back then in a time where like not that much crazy people were around. But like now there's like scary, like really people like that are really
What
like
you doing?
mentally ill and do crazy stuff
Yeah,
for no
like-
reason.
You saw-
Especially here in Philly.
When you saw all the
Especially.
news about people like lacing
yeah.
candy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Like you
Drugs.
never know what's gonna happen.
And it's
Yeah.
like you said,
My
so many
mom-
crazy people
My
out
mom
here.
was scared of that, so she just always bought us a variety bag of candy.
Yep.
And just
Yeah.
put it in a bag, and then that was our thing. And we got to dress up and go to church.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, we got to
We
dress up
had
and go to
at
church.
my church. We had like trunk or treat,
Yeah.
like in a trunk. Everybody had like,
We do
they
that. That's
cars.
pretty cool.
and they put like stuff in the back. We just walked
Yeah.
past the cars
I
and
remember
But
that.
that was it was very ironic that the church did Halloween.
yeah,
because it's just like-
because yeah.
like, but like, what they used to, it was funny, but they would make it Jesus. Jesus stories. That was
dressing as Jesus?
hilarious, yo.
Yeah.
Like one of the pastors would dress up as Jesus.
Oh
was-
Nah,
my.
I feel like that's disrespectful. Like, I feel like that's disrespectful.
That's disrespectful, bro.
It was
Yeah,
like,
that-
How you dressing up like
wild.
Jesus? Like that's
and little kids
disrespectful.
become as Satan.
Yo,
All kids are Satan, but you know.
Yo,
Oh my God, that's like
as
dressing as a
Satan in the
Buddha.
church is crazy. Yo.
Oh my God.
But nah, yeah.
You know what? I never celebrated.
Yeah, me neither. I really never said like I probably went trick or treating once or twice in my whole life.
I don't think Dominicans do that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, they do some of them,
White
but like
people
some of them don't. You know,
White people dumb
It's
enough to
weird.
do it.
my mom
so,
used
I
to
mean,
say it was like something to hell or something like that.
Bro, like who invented that? Like who say like let's go to random houses and ask for candy?
Yeah.
Like who say that?
Like that. Yeah. Well, again, it was like made when people weren't killer. Well, yes, it was, but it was made
But
like
there was,
when
like-
it was more safer.
It was safer.
and people didn't have access to all these drugs and toxins and all this
Yeah.
other weird stuff. And now all people have to do is open the candy, put something in it, and then
You can
Like,
seal
we
it
said-
with a
we can
seal
seal
it
it.
with the
Yes. Yes.
hair iron.
Yes, but is it the day before Halloween? What is it called? It's like when people start throwing eggs at people's houses and
Oh
like
yeah.
I forgot what
Yo,
is it
my
called?
car got egged the other day. I don't know why. That was crazy. It was like a week after I got my car, brand new, and somebody egged it for no reason.
That's
Like,
that
people
white
be bored.
stuff. Like that's what white people do.
That's
But-
racist.
Yo,
That's a day, right?
It's okay. I'm white.
people are
We-
bored.
it's
That,
fine.
that's what I think it
It's
is.
That people
bored.
are
It doesn't
bored,
even
bruh.
matter what race you are. It's just bored.
Like,
kids.
how bored you gotta be to walk up to somebody's house and throw an egg at it?
No, no,
Or a
no.
car.
toilet
But listen,
paper, too.
That's
Yeah.
diff- now,
Toilet
if you
paper.
getting revenge at them, that's a whole different story. But just to do
Yeah,
it
but like
because
a
you're
random
bored
person,
is rude.
you like you just walking down the street and like, damn.
I'ma egg that car.
Look at his
Wait.
house. Look at his car. Let me throw an egg at it. Like,
I thought that was only in the
okay.
movies.
what
so
goes through
how
your mind to do that?
do y'all consider like so you know how like we have off for Thanksgiving and Christmas, like we have off.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about we have school on Halloween? Like
I get
yeah, I
having
feel
school
like-
on Halloween, but I feel like the day after Halloween we should have off
Yeah,
because a lot of people are up late giving
Yeah.
out trick or treating or giving out treats.
yeah,
So I feel like they should give us the day after to recover.
yeah.
I never got why there wasn't a day off on Halloween. Like
but I feel
never
like
Because
makes
you
sense.
don't really celebrate.
Yeah,
There's really
'cause some
no
people don't
Halloween
celebrate
parties
Halloween.
until the nighttime.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
true.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
No,
Halloween
yeah,
parties
that
are
is
meant to be
true.
scary.
If y'all
And
got
it
any
don't start
Halloween
until,
parties,
like,
invite
later.
me. I will go and I will bring drinks.
Like to drink, like juice pouches and stuff like that.
Water.
we don't condone underage
Yeah.
drinking.
Yeah, we don't. That's bad.
Only water.
And yeah.
So, yeah. Does anybody got any scary stories?
Anyway.
Does anybody got like a scary story to tell?
scary
Oh my
No, I got a
god.
scary story that happened to
like-
me in DR when I was in DR. In
Right,
my
this is gonna start closing off our podcast.
yeah,
so.
basically. But starting off, I was in DR. I was in like basically, how do I say it? It was like I'm from like basically you could say it's a jungle because it's straight like barely any houses or anything. We call it a campo. Like that's like just wilderness, like the woods basically. Like over here, you know, when people go off the radar and they live in the woods, over there that's normal. And we're over there. We usually go for like a week or two because we be having like big parties and stuff over there. Like everybody from the community like joins up and we go to like this. We have like a club and stuff like that. And we're over there, and there was like I don't know what it was. Like there's normally like we say that it's like a witch or something that's on the roof, but like when you really check, it just be like a chicken. But one night where they're sleeping, everybody it's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. and everybody's sleeping, and then we just hear like a loud bang and like people walking on top of the roof. And we're like, what the hell is that? And then we go outside and there's nothing up there. Like, there's no chickens, no nothing walking up there, anything. And we're like, that's weird. And while we're sleeping, there on the doors, we hear like a scratch. And then, like, we got up. And then when we got up and we looked at it, there was like a big old scratch mark on the door. And it was like, it was weird. Because everybody else was asleep. Nobody was out there. And it was just like a big scratch on the door. And we started wondering, like, what could it be? Because there's not gonna be like a lion that could do that. Like it was like a big scratch. Like it looked like somebody like they had big claws and they just scratched the hell out the door. And we like after that we all put like all the mattresses in the room and we all just slept there. Like that's how scary it was. And then yeah, and later on in the morning the lights was not turning on. Like it took like a whole 2-3 hours for the lights to come back on.
Wait, so did y'all find out what it was?
We don't know what it was. Like
Could
to
it
this
have
day
been
we
an
still
animal?
wonder. I don't know what it is. It was just
No,
like
that's-
a
no,
scratch on the
that's
door.
scary.
That's
That's
scary.
scary.
Like, just
I would
wake
wonder
up-
what it was.
Listen, anything hits that door at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not
Yeah,
opening
that's-
it.
that's weird, like-
no, I don't care what. It could be Jesus on the other side. Nope, you're not. I'm not opening
Sure.
it at 3
But
a.m.
why is DR so scary? Like
I don't know.
I hear a lot of things that like. What's that word? Like spooky happen. I can't
Yeah.
think.
I
of
got
the
my
word.
legs pulled one day while I was sleeping.
No,
What?
that's scary.
Oh,
Nah,
no.
bro.
Like my legs
no.
got yanked off the bed. It was me and my uncle. Like we like one of my uncles, they passed away, and yeah, and I don't like we say that it was him, but it was something we were just sleeping at the house, and then something just yanked our legs.
No, that's scary.
We both woke
But-
up at the same time.
But
That's all the time we have for it. Thank you for
But
tuning
that's the
in.
time we have. Thank you for watching, and we're baby.
Bye.